All right. All right. All right. Hello. Okay, let me turn this down. Hmm. Hold up. This lighting is so chopped. This lighting is so chopped. And I'm also chopped. Um, I didn't realize how chopped this lighting is, but if I go like this. Go like this. That looks a little better. That looks a little better. Go like that, maybe. You see, man. Does this help if I go like this? No. Okay, lighting's chopped. My hair looks so chopped too. But yeah, this is H-Band's first live stream. Also, it being mirrored is so fucking crazy. My mustache needs trimming. Really hate this haircut. Fuck. Dude, I look so fucking ugly. I have like insecurity issues. United States and chop. That's what I'm saying. I mean, fuck. One sec. Um, no, is my face fat? Is my face fat? Honestly, like this haircut, I feel like does me no favors, man. Like I don't know, bro. And like the way it's like going sideways like this right now, I'm just so fucking like insecure. Like I like 100% uh being like so like 100% dead ass right now. I fucking literally deleted a video I recorded. I didn't edit it yet, but I just deleted it. Like, bro, I don't want it swooping to the side like that, bro. I deleted a whole video I recorded because I look so chopped in it. Because I'm fat as fuck, dude. Um, yeah. No, I know, nummy. I is like. Okay. Oh, Girth, I couldn't even see your messages because I was in top chat. My bad. I don't know why, but let's see. I'm glad you guys are in here. I was super like worried that I was gonna get in this bitch. Bro, I know, and I feel like, bro, my fucking like I'm gonna sound like a woman, but I feel like my fucking just face is fat, fam. I saw flying orbs going fast behind you. I don't even know what you mean by that. Also, let me turn this off. Um, yeah, I don't know what you mean by that at all. But no, I know. I'm super pissed at my freaking barber, fam. Like, I'm glad you guys agree. Because, like, I don't know. I just look chopped and fat. But anyway. Dude, know me? I went in and it would look worse than this before. Okay, basically, okay, I'll say it. I'll say the story. Basically, my barber is like a manic gay guy, like two separate things. Like he's manic and gay, and here I feel like I'm gonna sit further back. Lighting looks better. No, I know, right? That's why I wasn't gonna say anything. Nah, that's why I wasn't gonna say anything to him because, like, you're of course, yeah, my barber is gay. Well, it's actually an even longer story because I, I was with a gay guy as my barber. No, exactly, Gert. That's why I don't want to say the story. But anyways, um, yeah, he's been my barber for years, and he's always been manic and gay. And him being gay is like the part of the reason why I like going to him because it's like, yeah, it's like super validate. Like it's a nice feeling to be wanted. Like anyone would agree with that, right? So when I go in there and he's like gay flirting with me. I actually appreciate it. It's a nice feeling being wanted. But anyways, and also he actually gets me right every time. No, he didn't touch me. He just pressed up against me like any barber does, though. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Uh, well, that's not bad. Toby Maguire is not a. That's like a compliment, damn near. No, yeah, he touched my hair, but like girth meant in like an inappropriate way. Uh, anyway, so yeah, anyways, I'm like, hey, I'm fucking sick of this guy being gay as hell and manic. Like every time I show up, it's always something, and he like put like he just like has all this gay shit that he just does instead of just cutting your hair and like sitting down and he cuts your hair, right? So I'm like, okay, I went with this girl one time and I really liked her. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with her again, but she wasn't booking till like 2 weeks out. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll book it. I book it, and then the fucking very day I had to go get my hair cut, I was busy. No, well, listen, I know, Nami. That's what I'm saying. I tried going to a normal barber, but she ended up being busy because she was booked 2 weeks out. So took it, and I ended up being busy that day, so I couldn't get in. So then she wasn't ended up booking for another 2 weeks out. So I went to the gay guy, and I said, "Yo, I want to go short this time. I know I always have my hair longer, but I want to go short this time." And I paid the fuck, and he's like, "Okay, let me do something. Like I can see this with you," and like I took his advice. I'm like, "Okay, whatever." I was reluctant, but I'm like, "Okay, fuck me up, buddy." And yeah, it just looked chopped. It looked worse than this before. Than it did before. Well, there's no places really like that where I live, man. Oh yeah. So I let him do it. I let him take his creative liberties, and he cut my hair. Told him I wasn't feeling it, but I'm like, hey, I'll give it some time because this is a big adjustment. My hair is not blonde anymore. I've had it long for like 5 years now, and so it's a big adjustment. Let me see if I get used to it. This is the most insane start to a streaming career I've ever witnessed. That's wild. Yeah. Like I know it's overexposed, but that's look at my bangs, fam. This like and then this is the video. This is a screen grab from the video I deleted, Nami. Look, does my face not look like really fat? Like, am I actually not like fucking cannibalistic humanoid underground beings? Chud? He literally just did what you told him to do. No, I didn't tell him to do anything. I just said I want to go shorter. Oh my gosh, dude! Like I'm fucking like I was taking pictures because I was sending them to Shorty because I'm like, bro, do I my fucking like am I chopped or what? And then I'm like, dude, you know, doesn't look horrible in this picture. This is like fresh after. Is this okay? Yeah, he was said he would want to do something where it's like British bloke. You know what I mean? Like sort of like Arnold Allen or like Fake Mink, like very Arnold Allen. And like I want it to be like some like Arab guy. That's how I wanted this to look. Like I want to look like an Arab guy. And oh my gosh, bro! Like, and I'm so insecure. I know I'm just sounding like a woman right now, but like literally, like look what I look like in that betting guide video from yesterday. I was like, I'm just so insecure. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna try and lose some weight again. Cole Palmer, is that someone I'm supposed to know? Yeah, yeah, for real. That's what I have now. I don't like it though. Short and layered because it's falling out and thin. My hair's not falling out. It is a little thin, but like not thin in a bad way. Well, not thinning. But also, I think it's because I'm chopped too, because I'm fat. Uh, if my face was leaner, I'd look better. Yeah. Yo, let me mod you guys. Managing moderator can manage blocked words, change chat modes in live. It also has capability of standard. Yeah, I'll make you guys managing moderators. Do I want to make Mogwonk mod? We'll make Mogwonk standard moderator, whatever that means. Yeah. So Girth, I'm going to do injectable L-carnitine. Did I make Nummy mod? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm gonna do injectable L-carnitine, which L-carnitine is something that delivers fats to the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell, and so it metabolizes faster or like more because it's like being in use or something. It uses fat as ATP. Okay, I don't know what ATP is, but yeah, it uses it. The fat goes into the mitochondria and gets burnt that way. And uh, and the only difference is that there is oral use and then injectable, and it's the same thing. It's like natural. Like you can go get the oral one in like a health food store and shit. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the clarification. ATP is the energy for the cell. Yeah. So yeah. I didn't know you actually were like reverse on this, Girth. But the injectable, or sorry, not the injectable, the oral L-carnitine, when you eat it or drink it, is only getting like 30% of the use as if you would if you inject it like with a needle in your bloodstream. So I think I'm gonna get the injectable, and what it does is, yeah, like I said, burns the fat, gives you more energy. Oh, no fucking way, Girth. Why didn't you say anything when I sent that video of me flexing in the group chat? That's sick. It's creepy when the streamer doesn't read out chats but replies. Okay. Is it actually okay, Hobknocker? Do I mod Hobknocker? Hobknocker is like top 2 funniest chat members in my opinion. I've been meaning to say that for a while, but I never had an opportunity to say it. And I mean that. I'm not just saying that because you guys are supporting the stream. Mm-hmm. Big Knock is right. Okay, I'll make sure to read out all the chats before I respond. Also, thanks you guys for being here too. I was like so like not so worried, but I was like nervous that nobody was gonna be in here. I was gonna be talking to myself, looking like that one guy who was a Riga and now is not, and I don't know the lore of him, but he's no longer a Riga. But you guys are here, so bro. Basically, I've been watching. I'd say that your biggest competition for being funny, the funniest chat member, Hobknocker, is Mogwonk, but like he's like more clever than he is funny. He never was. He was loosely affiliated with Eagle. Yeah, they have like a podcast together. I've seen on Eagle's channel. So I was saying that like yeah, I've been in part of the channel for a year and a half, and I remember Lost Soul in chat as recent as January of last year, and then I kind of stopped watching because I was just super busy with work, so I wasn't participating in chat so much. And then he just stopped coming around, and I didn't think of him because he wasn't too prominent in chat until somebody mentioned him. And also he's chopped. I think he's chopped. Okay, Lost Soul shot himself in the foot beefing me. What do you guys beef over? Like, I don't want to talk shit because I don't know the guy. All I know him is that he's chopped. And I feel really bad saying that. Like, I feel like it's a really unchristian thing to call someone ugly. But yeah, what would you beef him for? But like, when these people are chopped in life, like not just looks, but like chopped in life, they always got like a chip on their shoulder. It comes from like insecurity and stuff, so that they do beef you people easy. Sometimes I gotta restrain myself for saying dumb shit, but mostly it's in the moment. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, restraining yourself's a good thing. I genuinely think he was jealous. Yeah, no, that could be true because, like I said, bro, it's like these people who are like insecure in life. It's like, yeah, it's like the let's bring it to MMA. It's like the Tom Aspinall fans where they're jealous of real chads and real jocks, so they hate on winners. And then when they cheer on the winners, it's people like the fighting nerds. Um, that was kind of beside the point though. The Magua alts in the Lost Soul streams were so funny. What time of year like were you guys participating in Lost Soul chats? Diego's going to annihilate this freak. Volk isn't a freak, but I actually think so too. In my breakdown video, I said I think Volk is going to change the game plan, or I think there's a big possibility that Volk's going to change the game plan, right? Because he knows he can stand with Diego because he did it the whole fight and he won like easily. And he outskilled him is really what the first fight was. It was still a nail biter. But it's like, yeah, Lopes is improving and he's much more mature. Meanwhile, Volk doesn't have much room to improve. So I think Lopes is gonna slime him. I seen Bismarck in IBG's stream the other day. I don't know who IBG is. Lost Soul would crash on anyone who came out the Riga verse, especially if he amassed a larger following than him. Yeah, seething, like a seething hater. Sounds like. He's a freak. He's 4'11". I don't think that's true. He's half kangaroo. I can't wait to see Rigo's occult video on Volk. Volk coping about how the only way to beat him is a puncher's chance makes me so mad. I didn't see that, but that is like some old man chip on his shoulder boomer attitude. Anyone has a puncher's chance. Yeah, you don't though. Pillow hand, half kangaroo, Macedonian hybrid freak. No, 100%. Nami. He's super pillow fisted. I'm gonna check his typology right now. Let's see who he has KO'd. There are some people with 48% of wins are knockout. Bro, am I missing something? This guy's slamming people out. Yeah, he knocked out Yair. Chan Sung Jung. This is 2022. This is before okay, yeah. Because remember, I've only been watching the sport for watching it consistently for 3 years. I've been watching it off and on before that. Bro, okay. He has got He has got 2 knockouts since. Wow, we kind of discussed this today, did we not, with the NBA thing or yesterday? But so listen, Volk has only got 2 knockouts since 2019, May of 2019, so early as fuck. One of which was versus Chan Jung Sung, which I don't know who that is. Do I not know ball for not knowing this guy? He has a trash record. And then Yair, which you said was exhaustion. So yeah, Volk isn't slamming anyone. And that's part of the reason why that's so funny. That's like exact parallel. This might be context clues because that is like an exact parallel to why I'm picking BSD over what's his face? Dan Hooker, because it's the same thing with Dan Hooker where he's not sliming anyone in recent years. He's not capable of it. That's why. To be fair, he has fought some durable ass rigs. Yes, 100%. Like Max. and Max. Who else is a durable person he fought? Diego Lopes. Yeah, Brian Ortega. You're not finishing Brian Ortega. Could finish Jose Aldo, but now we're just going back into like 2018, like fucking history. So yeah, durable people for sure. Diego ended the fight knowing he can't be finished by Volk, and all he needs to do is force prolonged exchanges. Yeah, that is a really good point, Nami. I low-key wish I said that in my breakdown. And also, there's less pressure on him now. Do you guys know Beewolf MMA? He mentioned this in his breakdown, and it really resonated with me. Where he said that there's not as much pressure on Lopes. He was mentally undefeated because he. Sorry, I keep saying uhs and ums. Like I'm kind of nervous. I can't lie. I always am when I record. So yeah, Lopes was like basically in his head undefeated because he thinks he beat Gamrot. And I think that's his really only loss in the UFC aside from Lopes, I believe, or aside from Volk, I believe. So there was all this pressure on him, is the bright lights moment really. And people saying like that's not a factor anymore with this fight, or at least less of a factor. And that's so true. So okay. Yeah, okay. I made my point. Next chat. Great. We'll get used to this. Should I hold my microphone? Also, I didn't even test my microphone or check my stream to see if is this better? Is this too loud? Let me know. Okay, where was I? No, it's good. It's good. Yeah, but is it better with me holding it or is it better sitting on my desk? Anyways, I'm gonna back to reading chat. I hope Ty's domino ass doesn't make a weight. That would be funny. He's light heavyweight, right? So he will. Although he did post like a transformation, and then is this his light heavyweight debut? I can't remember. I can't lie. Tai Tuivasa is not someone I follow too close. Has he made weight for this though before? Do you guys know in chat, has Tai Tuivasa had his? Oh, am I thinking of Junior Tafa? That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah, he's gonna make weight. Never mind. 265 weight, fucking make weight, right? Okay, it's really hard to get hype for 145 and 155, knowing that Ilya has sunned most of the top talent. Yeah, you know what? I think we've reached a point where it's like, okay, maybe we should actually have the UFC fights based off a little more merit as like skill for skill and resume than we should having just popular fight the most popular, right? Because when we have two huge people like in terms of popularity in lightweight, in Patty and Gaethje fight each other, which is like that is a fight based off name value more than it is skill for skill and resume for resume. And look how like it feels like it's not really worth too much because fucking they're getting slimed by Ilya and Arman, who are like actually at the top. Right. Like a little bit of a critical mass moment there with the name value. Ilya should fight Islam at 170. Do you actually believe that, Nemi? He's to be way too chubby. No. It'll be like diminishing returns is what it'll be. Well, so where's this live stream? Do I need to refresh the page? Okay. W audio quality. Bruh hasn't been 205 pounds since it was 9 years old. That's true. I'm going to read your chat, Chris. Give me 1 second. I'm going to wash my hands. I can't wait for the old guard to move. I can't wait for the old guard to move on and the new era to come in. Bro, I actually was gonna talk about that in a video I have for an idea where Rigo was saying in a stream today that I can't remember exactly what he said that inspired this video idea, but the video title is "Can Gaethje Become Champion?" Where it's a possibility that Ilya retires or goes to 170. Because Rigo didn't mention Ilya retiring when it's a big possibility, in my opinion. Not a big possibility, but like I'd say like 25% chance of happening. And then Armin either actually goes down or stays in punishment, and that way Gaethje does fight for a vacant, which is similar to what Rigo said in his stream. And then I was gonna top off the video with old guard still dominates 155, which was like a point I wanted to make in the video, which is like similar to what you're saying. Which is because it's so weird. Like lightweight is so shallow and shitty. Like the new guard is Armin and Patty. Armin's great. He's like 100% new guard. He will have the passing of the torch when he beats somebody finally or holds the belt. That'll be the passing of the torch. But it's like Patty is new guard at the top of the ranking and he sucks. He doesn't suck. He's like only a little bit above mid though. In fact, and then it's like who else is new guard in lightweight? Imagine getting drunk with Ty and your girl wakes you up and says, "Babe, can you wake up that Australian guy? He's sleeping on the floor with his shirt off in the living room." And he's like, you know how like when fat people are like sleeping, they'll lay on their sides with like their arm on them. He's sleeping like that, snoring. Bro, imagine a division full of guys like Taporia. If Patty and Justin were able to heal in one day and run it back, I think Patty beats his ass. If Patty and Justin were able to heal in one day and run it back, I think Patty beats his ass, like knowing what he knows now. Bro, I don't understand. Like what, like Gaethje was showing like some good like takedown defense. How he would like dip his head, right? Because he can, because to get his head off center line, he keeps dipping his head, and that way also if Patty shoots, he's right there to do the sprawl. And so that was one of the reasons Patty wasn't shooting. And then the other was just because, yeah, Gaethje is freaking like, he knows Gaethje is really good and he knows he might not be able to get it, but he just simply didn't try enough, So I don't understand why he didn't shoot as much as he did. But I want to look at the lightweight rankings. Started. Gonna mute this. Most informed gambling device. You guys got the stream open. You hear that? Most fucking best gambling advice, bro. Hell no. Okay. Who in the lightweight is like the new guard? Oh, you're heading out, okay, Girth. Thank you so much, bro, for like not making me sit here by myself looking like a freaking dork. Take care and thanks for the support on the videos. And keep mogging, hey? Looking at the lightweight, I think BSD is part of the new guard, hey? Because he's only 30. I'd say BSD is new guard. Patty's new guard. Perez Ziam is new guard, bro. That is literally one of the people. Oh shit, is he though? But like, dude, Perez Ziam is not fucking not gonna rig us out, right? Then Manuel Torres, no, because he's not really reaching too high up, but he is like part of the new guard. Well, is he? He's the same age as BSD. Ignacio Bahamondes could be new guard. How old is this guy? But I don't think he's reaching that high up on the freaking rankings. Like, He's not like part of these like as you see in welterweight and middleweight like Ian Gary and stuff like real new guard like coming to dominate the division. Bahamondes is not like that. He could be top 10 though. And then bro, like yeah, I'm going through the list, bro. There's no one really like young here. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying he's not so spectacular that the way like Taporia or Armin is, or um or dominant the way Ian Gary, right? These people who are actually new guard taking over are, right? Getting the torch passed to them. Vrezium's not that dominant slamming people, but yeah, he definitely can be. Okay, here we go. Okay. Streams on, Taliesin Teixeira walking out. Dude, I think he's so chopped. Tai Tuivasa, not looking horribly obese. Yeah, just Teixeira is like he looks like the type of person that shouldn't know how to fight because he looks like he'll use it for bad, you know. Like he definitely like hung in the smokers pit in high school. Who do you have for that? You got Bam Bam there? Magwank. Oh, is that Santos? Yeah, we got Mauricio de Lima Santos looking like his hair's thinning, but he's got like a perm and his beard's looking trimmed more than it normally is. Yeah, me too. Him being 6'7" is context clues. Bro, Fiziev looking drippy. These like oversized like cashmere pants and this big same shirt. Looking like a surfer dude. Looks like he looks like a chill millennial billionaire. Yeah, 100%. Look, I don't know why I didn't lock him. Should I have locked him in my video? Fuck. BSD, bro. The way he walked out, like he fucking like he BSD. Look goaded. The suit's okay, but BSD walked out like, "What's good, my riggers?" He knows he's good. Yeah, because Magwan, Dan Hooker looking chill. But yeah, Magwan, Ty's so untested. That's why I'm not really too surprised Derek Lewis won. And if I ran it back, I think Derek Lewis could win a lot of the rematches. Where did my audio go? Bro, they're fucking with audio levels right now. Ty's fucked. He's about to get his ass or get his head bounced back and forth in the first round. Yeah, I hope so. It'll be so funny. I don't mind seeing these guys. Like I low key pray on these guys' downfall, who are just so undisciplined and like have no right being there. Like I don't mind watching them get slimed. Diego Lopes wearing a hat, got the muzzy. I love the muzzy on Diego Lopes so much. Like it made me like him because I didn't really like Lopez at first, just judging off his look. Volk is wearing nothing but he's got pants on, but he's no shirt, wearing a apron, like a culinary apron with a belt on it that says CNN, I think. It must be some sort of sponsorship thing, and he's got a Prime iced out Prime chain. Bro, what does that belt mean? What does it say? Does it say CNN? Yeah, I wonder if Australia has a hard time selling tickets for these events because they're always there and they always got mid cards. I like Pizza Hut because the crust is so fluffy, but it's like expensive. You'll go there and get food for yourself, and it'll be like $50 Canadian. But their wings are fire. I love their garlic parmesan wings. Dude, what is Volk wearing that for? Do you guys actually, any of you guys know what that is? First question for Volk. Stupid question, generic question. Are you excited to win? It's a great opportunity to win or something. I don't know. It was a horrible question. So, yipping in the crowd. Is there pressure fighting at home? This is an opportunity to have a big moment that they'll remember forever. I can't wait to put on a show. Good energy. No, it was good energy. It was good energy. Like you could tell he meant that. Are you ready to get there in a firefight and take a risk with Diego Lopes? Sounding like Volk is gonna wanna go and have another stain and bang match with him. Volk's done. We're gonna put on a show for all he is. Bro, Volk is like so stupid. He's gonna go in there and wanna fucking like do what he did last time. He's gonna get slimed. Like I would like to see a more measured Volk. Half man, half kangaroo hybrid. But do you not like Volk? Well, obviously not. If you're talking, or obviously you do. If you, excuse me, if you're talking about buying his apron, Lopez getting mild booze. He doesn't want to know me. He's like, I don't know how to articulate it. Okay, question for Dan Hooker. Yeah, shit aura, but good energy from Volk. He's good at keeping the hunger. Yes, that's what it is. I think it's like ego. Yeah, probably. BSD likes Dan Hooker. Is that what the guy just asked? Yeah, Dan Hooker acting like he's gonna go put on a banger, like he did when I was still in diapers, right? Bro, Dan Hooker's so cringe, bro. I don't think he's really about it anymore. Like I don't know. I don't think his fight's gonna be as good as people think. But we'll see. I'm super excited. One sec. I'll read your chat in a second, Nami. Actually, I'll read it right now. It's like the opposite of their first fight, where Volk was super motivated to prove himself, and uh, and now he's expecting to win. Like, ooh, Diego is only puncher's chance. I freaking turkey kangaroo boy. Um, he, he was motivated to prove himself the first time. Yeah, you know what I think it is, Nami? I think it is some ego shit because he's gonna want to go up there and one up his performance from last time. That's what it is, Nami. He wants to go, okay, I showed that I'm unk status, but I can still kick this rigger's ass. Watch how really I can watch how much I can really kick it when he's not like that. I think that's what it is. Instead of being like grateful and just fucking taking the safe way out. It's like he's not grateful to hold the belt almost. Yeah, Hobknocker. I hope he does too. But I think I seen something where he was like talking about fighting more reserve for this fight, which I don't like. Yeah, like that. Well, that's basically how the first fight went. Hobknocker, right? Fucks up through the rest of the fight. Yeah, isn't that not what happened? The first fucking fight felt like Volk really took off in like the last 3 rounds. I hope Diego spazzes out like a regard. Yeah, coming off the KOs, he was like, I just need to win and was willing to craft it up. Yeah, but he was styling though, Nami. He was styling. I'm eating candy for you, Tai Tuivasa. Yeah, he's so drunk. What a disgusting slob. 100% dummy. It's like, bro, you're in the you are in the only fighting promotion that exists in the world. Why are you not taking this so serious? Like your life depends on it. He's got his own cannabis company, which I think is successful too. So he's even less hungry, right? He's not financially motivated either. What weaknesses do you think Volk has in his game in order for you to win, Lopez? Didn't really answer the question. I couldn't understand him through the accent. He said, "I think I'm going to take the belt off Volk." This guy looks like such a liberal freaking baguette. This guy looks like a liberal baguette. Right? Don't say that about Indians, right? Right? Indians can be here, right? That's what this freaking reporter looks like. Right? It was during Hanukkah. You showed it up. The Jews. I feel like for the Jews. Ty needs to stay in David Goggins' basement and snort ketamine for 6 months to get in shape. But that won't change his discipline. Ty Tuivasa will get out of David Goggins' basement instead of being like, "You're right, David Goggins. I'm gonna keep this going. I'm gonna stay on the ketamine and stay working out." It's like, no, he'll be like, "Oh, I'm out of the basement. I need a fucking 24 pack right now." Fiziev with a secret technique. Hello, Alhamdulillah. No, there's no secret. Just lazy guy. What does that mean? Ty Tuivasa need to fall in love with MMA again. That's so bad. I like this. Right with the mental part of it, which is good because that's what I'm saying, right? He said I was fat as fuck, right, buddy? He sounded so like unconfident, like not putting like belief in his words when he said that he's back. Look at this liberal. I hate this liberal. Get this blonde haired liberal out of here. I'm good now. Only taking the fight for 30K show money because he's literally broke. Blue was cashing on a bunk weed company and beers. Bro, either weed companies are either super lucrative or they are not lucrative at all. Because it's like reminds me of like drop shipping where it's like everyone does them. Everyone has a weed company. There's so many dispensaries. So it's like either too saturated or there's actual bread in it. It reminds me of drop shipping back in the day. That's what I'm thinking. Tai Tuivasa could actually be like, what? Yep, Volk is done. Thank God I already got my bet on Lopez. Bro, you think there's any way that Lopez doesn't sign it? It's a 2 decision? Because I feel like I wanted to mention that in my betting guide too, that when you win, Shui, or you're so stupid. Like, do you think even been in a crowd? But anyway, I mean, do you think there's any way that, Lopez takes the 2 decision? Because I don't really think so because oh, Towson just shared a question. Hold on, let's listen. Do you know what a Shui is? Mhm. The only person doing a shoey on Sunday is me. Did not get a pot from the crowd at all. I mean, he's enemy territory. That was a good answer, actually. Oh, no, they're gonna make Volk again. This is so damn, this is as chopped as my haircut. You're a dancing monkey when you do that, but it's so fucking embarrassing. Zap Lopez up there, that's wholesome. Yeah, he's telling him what to do, bro. Nummy. Bro, Volk is so cringe with the way that's like friendly. I don't think it's in a cope way though, but I think he's just actually being friendly. Question for BSD. How are you gonna finish the fight? Ew! Yo, that watch is hard on Dan Hooker. But holy fuck. Dan Hooker's acting like he's about it when he's not. Um, he can take the fight anyway. I can see him winning a decision, dropping Volk with a big moment, and at least 3 of 5 rounds. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it could be similar to the last fight where it's like he just well, Volk is better skill for skill simply than Lopez. So it's like I feel like Volk can keep consistently just barely edging out the rounds and then win the decision because Lopez doesn't slime him. That's why I was asking the question. So I'm not sure. Bro, is Hooker not cringe? Like he's acting like he's about it when he's not. I think it would be sick if Dan Hooker actually went through a different uh angle and was like doing like a Kamzat type of thing where he's like, no, I'm here to kill everyone, take shit. But here's what the Fiziev secret move. Has Santos got no questions yet? This is a really bad press conference. They should end it right now. Bro, I wonder if I wonder if he was actually gonna grapple. I don't think he is. If he's smart, he will. I like Dan Hooker's style. Like he's got like that god face watch on. He looks sick. Like and I like his drip. I love his tattoos. I like Dan Hooker's style. Asking Huffy or sorry, Santos about sparring Volk. Bro, why is Santos mogging, bro? You see those cheekbones? Sunken in cheeks? I wish Girth was here to see this. I don't know why I covered my mouth to burp. I think he'll fight in tight and be eager to clinch and go for trips and stuff. I don't know. I I think as far as I know, I think the only Fiziev fight I watched was the Gaethje one, and I thought it was like pretty boring and nothing remarkable. So I can't even remember like how he actually fights because it was so unremarkable. Um, but Afi is like he's like on the same humble arc that all the other fighting nerds are on, where they're like over the clip farming stuff. So I'm curious how he'll fight too. And that's what they're talking about. They're talking about like the spinning kicks and shit right now. Bro, these Australian guys are so cringe. They're all so excited to be on camera. Every time the camera's on them, these kids go crazy. It's so cute. Can we get some Aussie fatigue apologists in chat? Thanks. Aussie, 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 bro. Look at this guy. He has his tongue sticking out, going like that, bro. Like, and this guy's going like this, bro. These guys are, bro. Like, racism is a thing because if black people were acting like this, everyone would say, "Yo, these people are chimping out." Sorry to make this about race, but like, these people are bogans. Yeah, nummy. Okay, we'll watch the face-offs. We'll watch the face-offs. I got sleepy all of a sudden. We'll watch these face-offs. I'm gonna mute this while yeah, I can't believe Jaden was a champ, bro. That's why I made the video. I mean, cause bro, I don't have anything to say that I didn't say in the video. But yeah, bro, I can't. You know what I can't believe more than JDM was a champ? I can't believe that people were actually JDM and are JDM fans. I saw a rumor of him fighting someone. It was Pratches, and people were like, "Let's go, JDM." There's like so many fans in the comments, and it's like, bro, how are you guys fans of this guy? He's literally so void of personality, and that's why I really didn't like him as champ. Um, I wish for the promotion picture they would freaking have Lopez with the muzzy. He freaking looks way better with the muzzy and way more scary. And Volk has such a weird face too. Not necessarily ugly. Who am I to talk, eh? Yo, Nummy, that's so funny you say that. Motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, finally JDM fighting a striker. When last time he did, he took Kevin freaking Holland to a split. Bro, do you not like the point I made in the video, Nummy, where Kevin Holland fought an actual striker, an actual good striker, with MVP and got his ass beat compared to when Kevin Holland fought a mid striker in JDM and fucking went to a split? I feel like that's like the best point I made in that video, bro. That's happens when a good striker in JDM fights an actual good striker with MVP. Okay, holy Taliesin Teixeira showing off his height, mogging. Tai Tuivasa looking hesitant to go in for that little hug there. He's walking with his head down like the virgin walk away from Taliesin Teixeira, mogged in every sense. Probably scent mogged him too. Probably smells better because Tai Tuivasa looks like he stinks. Fiziev and Huffy or Santos facing off. Huffy height mogging, just looking past Fiziev. Meanwhile, Fiziev is just like chatting and Santos is just ignoring it. Kind of talk. Okay, Huffy kind of mogged. Yeah, that is very true. He actually does have that Macedonian phenotype. That's so true. That's so true, Nummy. Yo, you're a smart guy, huh? Uh, yo, look at that baddie in those freaking tights, man. Uh, you're so right. Especially with his height, he totally would have been a freaking legendary general, right? Just like Napoleon in his height. Yo, look at this baddie in these tights, man. Unless Maxim. I didn't even look at this face off with Dan Hooker because I was talking to your chat. And now we got Lopez and Volk facing off. Lopez looking shredded. Yo, both these guys got good physiques. Lopez height mogging him, obviously. Yo, why is Lopez trying not to smile with the face off? But anyways, he handed Lopez the apron, and then Lopez threw it on the ground immediately. Like not in a mean way, but that's so funny. Yo, I wish Lopez was a little bit more of a. I wish Lopez was a little bit more of a range fighter. He's got long arms. Anyways, that concludes that stream. Um, Mexican gunslinger versus Macedonian general. Yeah, but general doesn't have an army. This is a 1v1 dummy. But anyways, that is 59 minutes, which is perfect. I only ever want to stream for 1 hour. If I end up doing like streams consistently, I only ever want to stream for 1 hour. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. I am so chopped. If I went like this, I'd probably look a little less chopped now. Lopez kind of a punk ass chud for not putting on the apron. Would have been awesome. Why? I don't know. It's playing into Volk's games. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna end stream. Thank you, Hobknocker. Thank you, Nami. Thank you, Mogwonk. Thank you, Girth. And that is the only people who talked in chat. Which, yeah, thank you guys for being here and actually having some dialogue. I think Mogwonk and Girth are gone now. Oh, and Hobknocker as well. I don't know if I said thank you to you. But yeah, good first stream. I'm excited for these fights, man. Good discussion as well. And yeah, am I gonna drop a video on Friday? But like I said, I don't want to. I don't know, bro. I gotta fix this shit before I do fucking anything. Fam. I gotta go fix the bangs. I want it like an Arab person, like that, like a lineup. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.